All right, now we're recording. I'll see it say recording. Share. And what's his name? We'll jump on here probably shortly. Jesse will. All right, cool. So we're going to start from the beginning. Okay?
Okay.
This is a refresher. Play from start. All right, sales training. So all that we're going to really go over today is how the sales training actually works, the flow of it, and to make all of us better. So the first and foremost, the moment someone walks in, you want to go over the schedule. You want to go over the schedule in full detail. Let them know the session days, the session times that we have available. This is the very first step to really overcome any objection. And what we mean by that is if I can get someone to highlight the session days and times that work best for them, if we get on down the pitch, okay, and they're at the very end and they're like, oh, I'd love to, I just have to check my schedule. It was one of the main objections that we used to get. Now within probably a 2-minute time period, we overcome that objection instantaneously when they walk in. So you want to make sure no matter what that you get them to highlight the session days and times that work best for them. Next, what you want to do is if they're like, oh, well, I can make 5:30 sometimes, but I can only make 4:30 every other day. Cool. So what you do is you want to have your phone ready to go. That way you can show them how easy it is to book the session days and the session times that work best for them, okay? Really, really simple. Highly recommend doing that. Once they highlight the session days and times that work best for them, you're going to transition over into the lookbook, okay? The lookbook is really simple. It's just going to pretty much give value in advance and show them like, hey, you're going to get results with our program. So I highly, highly recommend doing that. You're going to hear my phone go crazy. Let me see if I can turn this off. 2 seconds. All right, perfect. All right, I should stop that. All right, next, once the schedule is done, this is the absolute most important part, okay? This goal setting sheet is to make the sale. That's it. So the very first step that you want to ask Susie is, Susie, hey, give me an idea. So like you're here for a reason, right? Most of the ladies that come to us, they're either trying to lose weight, they're trying to tone up, or they're trying to get healthier, right? So what's your goal? What brought you in today? She might be like, well, I saw an ad on Facebook. Cool, cool. But like at the end of the day, you saw an ad, but what, like, why are you here today? Are you trying to get a result? What's the result that you're looking to achieve? And then she might go into, well, I just want to lose like 20 pounds. Awesome. Can you do this for me, Susie? From a numbers perspective, let's think end destination, when you felt your absolute best, okay? Even if it was 20 years ago, it doesn't matter, okay? What was the number that you just know you had it going on? Your self-confidence was like at a level 10. You felt your absolute best. The whole point of this is to get them to visualize their absolute best and to give you a number higher than just 5 or 10 pounds. That is the strategy to this, okay? The whole point is you want to get them to write a low number. And I typically, if they can't come up with something, look, did you feel your best at like 130, 140, 150? Sometimes they can't truly give you a number. Just be like, just kind of get close. At 99.9% of the time, I can get a number out of them because I'll just sit there until we get a number. And be like, I have to have a number. That way we can move forward and see when we fill out this, we can get a game plan of everything we need to implement to move you forward, okay? Next, once you do their goal, okay, just give them a quick little tour of the studio, make sure they feel confident, kind of explain what you are, what you do, what you stand for, what you stand against, okay? So awesome, we're an all-women's strength training conditioning studio. We believe in the isolation aspect, okay? Really breaking our body down, meaning like if it's leg day, we're going to pound the quads, the hams, the calves, the glutes, everything on that specific day. Also, whenever you come into every session, we're going to do typically a 2 to 3 minute static and dynamic stretching at the very beginning of your session. We're going to rock and roll 10 to 15 minutes of core training, training the upper abdominals, the lower abdominals, the side obliques. What this does is makes you sound super educated. You know what the hell you're talking about. Like that's why you want to use those words. If it's upper body day, we're going to be training your chest, your back, your shoulders, your arms. You should just know this stuff, okay? Really simple stuff. We're not trying to go crazy talking about legs and fibers and all that. Just basic muscle groups, okay? Nothing extreme here. Once you do that, kind of giving them an overview of the session. Hopefully a training session is going on. If it's not, I'll give you a strategy on that of what you can do. But what you want to do next is you want to do their current weight, okay? Do their current weight. And they're like, I don't feel comfortable weighing in. Well, Susie, you have to have your current weight in order to do your body fat percentage because we have to have some sort of data at the end of the day of where we're starting at. That way we can actually make you successful and get you to that end goal. Does that sound fair enough? Awesome. So go ahead and get them to weigh in, get them to do their body fat percentage, okay? Any questions there?
No.
Pretty straightforward, okay? Now what you want to do is you want to go into the office, okay? Have them take a seat. Now ask them to grab their calculator on their phone. Hey, you got your phone with you? Cool, I want to show you something. So what I want you to do really quick is I want you to take your current weight, okay? And let's say it's 200 to keep numbers easy. 200, okay? So in this little box up here, you're going to write in current weight 200. Next, what you're going to do is and do this right off the rip, because I know sometimes, even myself, you kind of get busy, kind of get out of thought. You don't do the goal till the very end. And I'm going to tell you the strategic reason of why you're going to do this from the very get-go. But let's just say her goal is 130, because that seems to happen a lot. Susie needs to lose 70 pounds. So what you're going to do is in that ultimate goal, you can write it down or you can get them to write down. Susie, what I want you to do is write down 70 as far as your goal in here, 70 pounds or lose 70 pounds. Save enough room because we got to do the body fat percentage as well. Next, when you do body fat percentage, whenever you're holding the meter and explain it to them, explain to them what the BMI stands for, body mass index. That takes pretty much where you are currently. It's going to show you whether you're low, normal, high, or very high. Most of the people are in between the high and very high range. Cool. A good healthy range to be from a body fat perspective, I typically give them an example. 20% means like, you're going to start toning up, but still keeping the curves, okay? If you have Susie in there that's pretty lean already, recommend 15% body fat, okay? The whole point, the whole reason why they're there to come see you is to make sure that we are going to make them progress and have momentum toward their goals. That's it. People want momentum. People want a result. People want an outcome that's going to make them a better person. That's it. All that we have to sell is the solution to acquire that thing. It's all that you're trying to do. When you tell them the steps that are necessary to acquire the sale and you sound educated and consistent with it, then you win. So from an ultimate goal standpoint, let's just say her body fat percentage is 32%, okay? Good, grab 32%. I want you to subtract, let's just say 20. 20 is going to be a good healthy range just overall. She needs to drop 12% body fat. So under ultimate goal, she's going to have 70 pounds, 12% body fat. I don't think this is being done because if you do this right, the sale is done because it's kind of hard for them to back off this. I'm going to explain why in a second. So anyways, we get them to write down the ultimate goal of 70 pounds and 12% body fat, okay? You following me here, Andrew? Next, what you're going to do is you're going to ask a very simple question. Amanda, Susie, whatever your name is, when was the last time, okay, how many years ago was it that you were at 130? So 70 pounds lighter than you are right now. She's going to be like 5 years. Cool. So 5 years. The most important question you can ask after that. Awesome. Because you're going to understand when you get that objection, okay, I need to think about it. You win right here every single time. You're like, awesome. So it's been 5 years. So it's been since you've been at that 70 pound lighter mark, right? Awesome. So as far as how long have you been thinking about it, okay? And what I mean by that is how long have you been thinking about it where it's become bothersome for you? Really, really bothersome where you're like, damn, you look at yourself in the mirror and you remember when you were 70 pounds lighter and you're just trying to figure it out and kind of been unsuccessful. And get deep, get emotional with them kind of during this point. They might be like, it's been 2 years, okay? They might tell you it's been 3 months, okay? You use this data and you write this data down because when you go to the objection or you go to the sale, I'm just kind of future casting at this point, and they give me an objection if I need to think about it, I go straight back to that sheet and be like, Susan, you need to lose 70 pounds. You need to lose 12% body fat. It's been 2 years since you've been wanting to get this weight off. We have the solution that you're looking for. We can close that gap and get you a healthier, happier version and constantly, week by week by week, chip away at that 70 pounds. That way we can get the goal off. Does that sound fair enough? She's going to say, yes. Awesome. Let's go ahead and get you started. So you're going to use Visa or MasterCard. And then they're going to be like, oh, well, no, I need to think about it. And then you go again. Susie, explain to me, what is it that you need to think about? Once you've thought all your goal sheet, you have some whys. You told me on a scale of 1 to 10, as far as an importance factor, your health is number 1, right? You have kids, you're looking for longevity in life, right? What's the gap? It's been 2 years since you've been thinking about this. You have the solution, okay? Because remember, we're selling the solution. That's all we're fucking selling, okay? We have the solution to what you're looking for right now, okay? Let's go ahead and get you rocking along because I feel 1,000% confident this program is going to do one of two things. It's either going to set you forward, okay? I mean, you're going to make massive momentum toward that goal, or number 2, if you don't take action, it's going to set you back. Would you agree with me on that? She's going to say yes. Awesome. So you're here I feel like you're the type of person, okay, because people always want to be identified as a type. You're the type of person that's a decision maker, right? You are the decision maker toward your health, right? I understand like your husband and all that, you got to talk to, but at the end of the day, you make the decisions for you based on your health. Am I right? And she's going to say yes. Awesome. And this program is going to move you forward 1,000%. Am I right? And she's going to say yes. Awesome. Let's go ahead and get you rocking and rolling, Susie, because I feel 1,000% confident this program is going to help you and get you closer to that goal of losing the 70 pounds. Does that sound fair enough? And she's going to say, okay. You got to say it like that and say it with passion and say it with really conviction in order for them to actually believe what you have to say. So you got to act like you really, really give a shit about them getting to their goal. And you actually have to not make it seem like a sale as much as it is to actually help them, because this is the solution that they need to get to where they're trying to go. Because we offer the 3 pillars, which are training, nutrition, accountability, to get you to your end goal. All right? So next, so we have all this data at this point. So next what we do is we go over into the before. So Susie, look, past 2 years, what have you implemented as far as training and cardio? She's going to list off a bunch of shit, or she might say nothing, okay? Awesome.
So you're just backtracking now, right?
Yeah, I'm backtracking now. So yeah, we went over this. We went over the goal, the 70 pounds, the 12% body fat. She's been thinking about it for, it's been 5 years since she's been at the goal, but for the past 2 years, she's really been thinking about it, all right?
Okay.
That's how you overcome that. I need to think about it every single time. I'm just trying to give you an example there. But next, what you're going to do is you're going to say, she says 2 years since she's really been thinking about it. Awesome. What have you been implementing as far as training and cardio the past 2 years? Have her write it out. And all you're going to say is this. Awesome. Okay. What you're going to be doing with us, okay, is you're going to have the opportunity to train anywhere from 2 to 4 days per week. Okay. Is that something you can do? Guess what she's going to say?
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. Then you're going to circle yes, okay? And then you're going to say this. You like the vibe and everything? And she's going to say yes. You're the question mark. Don't let them get you off topic. You are in total control of the sale, okay? And awesome. So look, as far as training and cardio, believe it or not, that's 20% of your actual results. You can write it up here, okay? If you believe it's 30% or you believe it's 50%, write whatever you feel like, okay? From a belief standpoint, I think it's 20% of your goal, or of your results. Next, what you're going to do is you're going to say, look, nutrition's 80% of the game. Everyone that comes in here, they talk about how great they eat. There's a difference in eating great and eating to produce an outcome or a result, okay? So at the end of the day, what we want to do is we want to start eating the proper proteins, fats, carbs, and fibrous carbohydrates to produce an outcome, okay? So do this for me, Susie. Write down everything you had yesterday. The more honest you are here, the more I can help you. And guess what happens? They're honest 99% of the time, okay? Some of them are liars because at the end of the day, they're like chicken and broccoli, and you're thinking in your mind bullshit, okay? But it doesn't really matter. Have them write down everything they've done, and then you're going to say this. Awesome. So look, Susie, at the end of the day, let me see if I can write this on here. You're going to have certain clients that come in here, they weigh 100 pounds, right? And Susie, you're going to have certain clients that come in here, they weigh 300 or more, all right? At the end of the day, what you need, Susie, is a customized meal plan and nutrition plan from a protein, a fat, a carb, and a fibrous carbohydrate standpoint to produce a result. Am I right? And she's going to say, yes. You see how I end things with right. Does that make sense, right?
Yeah.
You have no choice but to agree with me. Right should be your favorite word during a sales pitch, okay? Now, so at the end of the day, you have 100 to 300 pounds. You're going to get your own customized meal plan based on where you are currently to produce a result, okay? Meaning you're at 200 now. We're going to create a plan that's going to take you from 200 to 195, from 195 to 190, from 190 to 185, from 185 to 180. And you see how like that sounds? It's like, fuck yeah, it sounds awesome. Now, would you be interested in that, Susie? You know what she's going to say? Yes.
Yep.
Awesome. Are you open-minded to change your nutrition habits to start producing a result or an outcome? She's going to say yes. Perfect. You're going to circle yes. Cool. Perfect. Next, from an accountability and mindset standpoint, okay, what are you doing right now, Susie, to keep yourself accountable, okay? Say this just like this, towards your goals of losing 70 pounds and 12% body fat. You know what she's going to say? Nothing or not much. Or she's going to list a whole bunch of shit like, I'm doing a Fitbit, I'm doing this, I'm doing awesome, cool. At the end of the day, Susie, it's not producing the outcome that you're looking for. Am I right? She's going to agree with you. She's going to say yes. So what we're going to do now, okay, what we're going to do now, spend yourself 2 seconds, log into Fit Clients. How to find a client, have your client that you know like gets pretty good results. Let me go client login. Oh shit, trainer login. Let me go to Leslie. So what I do is I find Leslie Luke, okay? Because I know she fucking kills it. I'm gonna say what we're gonna do for you every single week, whatever your name is, Susie, okay, is we're gonna be tracking your results just like this, okay? This lady started at 155. I know you're currently, again, you notice I'm just killing them with their goal. You're currently at 200 pounds. You're gonna constantly say that because all that you're doing is you're causing pain when you say that, okay? But what we're gonna do, you're starting at, let's say 200, it doesn't matter. We're gonna be tracking those results every single week to make sure you're successful. And if you notice, there's gonna be little hiccups, right, along the way. They call those plateaus, right? We don't believe in plateaus, Susie. What we believe in, okay, is your body, once your body adapts to what's going on, it stops changing, right? So what you're gonna have from us as coaches is to make those necessary adjustments when those adjustments need to occur. All right, meaning if you're not getting results, your trainers are there to support you every step of the way to ensure your success. Does that sound fair enough? Awesome. So what I need from you right here, okay, going forward now, what we're going to be doing for you is we're going to be tracking your results. Are you good with that, Susie? Guess what she's going to say?
Yeah.
Yes. Awesome. Then what you're going to do is you're going to go into the why, okay? You already have the ultimate goal. So Susie, look, I understand you're trying to lose 70 pounds and 12% body fat, right? She's going to say yes. You felt your best, Kate, at that 130 mark, right? Explain to me this. Why are you trying to get back to 130? Okay? And then what do they say typically?
Just to look better. And
I want to look better. So increasing your self-confidence, right? On a scale of 1 to 10, how important is that for you?
10.
Awesome. Why does that matter to you so much?
Because I want to feel good in my body.
I completely understand. Awesome, awesome. Give me another one. So you're looking for like longevity, health, looking to have more kids, anything like that? Say whatever you want.
There's history of disease in my family.
Okay, perfect. So definitely like we got to start living a healthy lifestyle for looking for that longevity in life, right? And it sounds like you're wanting to be the healthiest version of yourself because you've seen what other people have gone through in the family. Am I right? You see how I change my tonality though? I change it like on the dime, like change as they change. And then what's another one? Give me another one. What about energy levels? How are your energy levels?
Not good.
Yeah, and the energy levels are not good, okay? Because it's a direct correlation of your nutrition because, yes, you can still eat chicken and broccoli, okay? But if you're not having an adequate supply of calories coming in to produce the outcome, you're going to feel miserable, okay? Once we switch that up, you're going to feel amazing, powerful, strong, all those amazing things when you're at 130. And from a progress standpoint, we're going to be tracking those results every single week to ensure your success, to make sure you're getting to your goal. How does that sound, Susie?
Great.
Awesome, right? Awesome. Cool. So let's go ahead and dive into the slides. I got to find these slides really quick. Give me 2 seconds. I'm going to pull up the slides. Let me go to Dropbox. Any questions on that so far, man? Are you doing it like that, honestly?
For the most part, yeah.
Okay.
I think the only thing I'm not doing let me think.
I'm listening.
Yeah, I'm pretty much doing the exact same, except asking them getting them to agree with you more, I guess.
Yes, a lot more. Okay, that's one of the strategies there. I'm just trying to open up let me open up a Keynote, that way I don't have. All right, let me download this really quick. And we're going to dive into the ejections in a second. I just want to get this rocking first. Let me see if I can download this. Download it like 9 times. All right. I just got it on a separate screen. It's going to be opening up right here.
Okay.
Next, once you transition that, be like, awesome. I just want to go to the slides. That way I just stay on track. That's how you transition. And you transition instantaneously to this, okay? Make sure that this should always be pulled up on your computer anyways. And it should be on slide number 1, okay? So this, I don't know why this is shown like this, but needless to say, okay, you're going to go with the first step. So look, there's 4 steps into transforming your body, Susie, okay? Number 1, You have to identify your long-term goals and why they matter. I think we did a good job of this. Okay, agree that you did a good job. Okay, so what are your goals? So it looks like, Susie, the goal is to drop 70 pounds, 12% body fat. Am I right?
Yes.
What you gonna say? Yes. Guess what I'm doing? I'm just positioning her to say yes, 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 yes the whole time. Okay, what is your why? Explain her whys back to her. Trying to increase your self-confidence. You want to live a longer, healthier life, blah, blah, blah. And these are like a 10 of importance for you. Am I right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, get them to agree with you. Then you're going to go into the initial assessment. This is our personal belief, okay? You can't get directions to where you want to go without first knowing where you are right now. So every single week, we're going to do your weight and your body fat percentage every single week, along with those nutritional habits as well. So nutritional preferences along with the lifestyle and habit analysis. So any sort of adjustments that you made from a nutrition standpoint, the big thing we're going to be doing is tracking those results every single week to ensure your success and make sure those numbers are moving down in the right direction to get you back to that 130 when you felt your best. Does that sound fair enough? Awesome. And some people ask us this as well, like, why do we weigh in every week? I would much rather know every single week I'm making progress than waiting a whole month before I checked and I didn't get any results. Wouldn't you want to check those every single week? They're going to say yes. Awesome. So what I need from you is just to track those results every week. Coach will be there to do your weight, your body fat percentage. Once a month, we'll be doing those inches to really make sure you're successful. Does that sound fair enough? Yes. Awesome. Perfect. Next, number 3, your plan for the next 30 days. So you're going to get your own customized meal plan. Hopefully you can train in the studio at least 3 times a week. We're going to track those results every single week to make sure you're successful. Halfway check in with a transformation coach. Just make sure everything's going good. If you're struggling with anything, we jump on a quick call, Zoom call, something like that, just to make sure you're successful. Last but not least, take advantage of the accountability group. All right. The accountability group's amazing. All the ladies in the program are in there posting sweaty selfies, posting pictures of their meals. And Emily's in there a lot, just giving you guys tons of support and really answering your questions, anything you have related to training, nutrition, or accountability. Does that sound pretty good?
Yep.
You see I'm asking you questions, though, throughout the whole time? I'm the question mark. That's how I win the conversation. Last but not least, this is step number 4. This is the main thing that we do that separates us from every single other person, and this is why our clients are so successful, okay? So number 1, we're going to remeasure and assess your progress, okay? Step number 2, this is the most important part of the pitch right here, okay? We have to identify your next 30-day goal and develop your next action plan. So let's go ahead and do that together right now, okay? So, Susie, we understand that we need to lose 70 pounds, right? What would get you excited in the next 30 days, okay, as far as hitting your goal? What would get you excited? What would get you pumped up?
Lose 15 pounds.
Lose 15 pounds. Awesome. That's what most of our members drop. They drop anywhere from 12 to 17 pounds their first month, okay? Isn't that awesome?
Yes.
Awesome. That's awesome, right? But if we look at that from a numbers perspective, let's just take 70. We need to drop 70 pounds. We drop that 15. We'll actually set that goal in the computer. We still need to lose 55 more pounds, right?
Yes.
Awesome. So what we do there is we reset another 30-day goal from a training, because as you become a lighter person, your nutrition might change, right? As you become a lighter person, your intensity might need to change from a training perspective, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. Is this all blending together for you? Just understand that the program might take longer than just 30 days for you to get to your end goal. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Awesome. If you nail it like this, man, you will win every sale, okay? And what we do, last but not least, we analyze your results and celebrate your wins. We're in the business of changing lives and making an impact. We want to celebrate the wins with you, really be beside you this entire process to make sure you're going to be successful. Does that sound fair enough?
Yep.
Yep. You see how many times you said yes? A lot. A lot, right? You're programmed. I've programmed your brain at this point to say yes. That's kind of the part of this. How long will the program last? It varies depending on your specific goals and starting point. Like we went over before. Based on your goals, like I'll show you the option that I feel like what I would recommend for you based on your situation. Remember, they have a situation. We're the solution, okay? So based on your situation of needing to lose 70 pounds. So our goal is for you to achieve all of yours and have the knowledge and habits to maintain them for a lifetime, all right? The whole point of our program is going to be educational. Remember that word. Educational. Why do I use the word educational? Guys, this is going to be off topic. Education is what people pay for. People spend a lot of money on education. People go to school, spend $30,000 on school, okay? Same process. we're educating them. We're teaching them the fundamentals. So the knowledge and habits they need to maintain this for a lifetime. Okay, really, really say. And then you can say our whole point of our program is to really educate you. That way you have the tools and resources you need to be successful forever. All right. And these are just some more of our transformations. You see the notes, some before and after pictures. We got a bunch of them. I think did you get a chance to look through the workbook?
Yep.
Awesome. Perfect. So look, this is what I'm going to recommend for you, Susie. This is our VIP transformation training. This is our 12-month program. But based on everything you've told me, okay, I would definitely recommend the 3 times a week. But let's just dive in really quick. If you're to train 2 sessions a week, it averages 25 a session, okay? You train 3 times a week, it's going to average 20 a session. So you go ahead and get a price break there of $10 a week. And we also have the unlimited option as well. This is if you want to train in the studio every single day to really make sure you're successful. What I'm going to recommend is the 3 times a week, which comes out to $60 a week. Which option would work best for you?
Probably the 3 times a week, but
awesome. Awesome. I interrupt you. Awesome. Perfect. Cool. Then I grab the agreement and then we get started. So what I want you to do is go ahead and put your weight on the very top left-hand corner, okay? So their current weight is 200 pounds, right? And your current body fat percentage, Susie, was 32%, right? Go ahead and put that on the top. And go ahead and put your first name, last name, email, phone number. You see how I take charge? I tell them what to do next. Yes, they try to interrupt you. Do not let them interrupt you. This is your sale. This is your pitch. If they have a question about pricing, absolutely, Susie. Is the 3 days a week a little bit too much for you? Would you prefer 2? Awesome, cool. We can get you rocking and rolling it. Like I said, it's 25 a session. That includes the training, the nutrition, and the accountability. But if we really look at the numbers, Susie, needing to lose 70 pounds, number one, you need to train here, longer than just a month. Would you agree with me on that?
Yeah.
I mean, let's just be honest, okay? I mean, because even if we drop 15 pounds our first month, we still have 55 more pounds to go. And the reason why I have all this stuff is because I've done so much data, and she can't say I need to think about it because all you're going to say is, Susie, you've been thinking about this for 2 years, right? This is the solution you need to be successful. Do you feel like this program will work for you? Will this program give you the results you're looking for? What is she going to say? Yes, because I've already programmed her to say yes. Awesome. So let's go ahead and get you rocking and rolling because I know 1,000% you're going to be excited in the next 4 weeks about your results, the way you feel. You're going to be moving towards your goal of becoming, okay, a healthier, a happier, a more confident person of yourself. That sound fair enough? And you got me beside your side every step of the way to make sure you're successful. All right, so look, next step, just go ahead and put your first name, last name, email, and we'll go ahead and write this up really quick. So if you did 3 times a week, it's $240 a month. For 3 times a week, 3 training sessions. Give me an objection.
Okay. All right. So I'll give you the objections that I've gotten this past week. So one, yeah, it sounds good. The price is good. I just need to talk with my husband about it to make sure it can fit in our budget.
I completely understand. Your husband knows you're here, right?
Yes.
Y'all have already probably talked about it at some point as far as a training, as far as a program to move you forward and help you hit your goal. Am I right?
Well, not exactly.
I got you.
He knows that I'm here, but he doesn't know.
100% though. But at the end of the day, you're making this decision for yourself. Am I right?
Yes.
This program 1,000% will move you forward, make you a happier person, make you feel better, make you more confident. Am I right?
Yes.
Awesome. So no matter what, I feel like your husband's going to be 1,000% on board to get you to that end goal, right? He's going to support you no matter what. And you can be honest with me. Is it money at the end of the day?
Yeah.
So from a financial standpoint, Susie, what is this program from a value standpoint worth to you?
I think the price is good.
Awesome. Cool. Let's go ahead and get you rocking and rolling. Like I said, I'm giving you a special. One thing that I asked, though, is some of our members are paying triple this price. This is an online special, so we ask that you don't discuss this with anyone because I know I think today's the last day that we're even running this offer. So I'm going to go ahead and lock you in on this special. That way we can go ahead and help you and really transform your life, help you get those 70 pounds off or whatever her thing was. You got to get back control of the sale. That's it. Don't discount again, okay? The only time you discount is they're going to walk. If you just know from the bottom of your heart, no matter what, they're about to walk, They'd be like, look, Susie, at the end of the day, there's always a price, right? There's always a price, okay? You got to talk to your husband about the price, right? At the end of the day, what does your husband feel confident with you spending? There's always a number. You go get gas, right? You put gas in your car? Of course, right? It's like $40, $50, okay? I'm sure you don't call them every time you got to fill up your tank, right? You got to like own it, dude. You got to like own it. Like you got to get more creative than them, okay? The reason why you came in, Susie, because you seem like the type of person that's a decision maker, the type of person that wants to move their health forward and really feel the best about themselves. Am I right?
Yes.
This program is going to do one of two things. It's going to move you forward. I sure as hell don't think it's going to move you back, right?
Right.
Right. Let's go ahead and get you rocking and rolling. Like I said, I'm hooking you up. Don't discuss the pricing, okay? And if the big thing is like you're worried about money, you know what? I could care less about the money. I'm going to be honest with you why I don't care. We had 17 other people sign up today, and it's not about the money, okay? What if I did this for you? Instead of coming 3 times a week, I'll allow you to come 2, okay, for the price. So let me explain that in more detail. I'm going to allow you to come 3 times a week, really simple, 3 times a week, and we're going to rock and roll at only $49 a week. You got to keep that on the low. I'm really hooking you up here. Does that sound fair enough? So I'm pretty much giving you an extra session for $197 a month. Does that work? Awesome, cool. Let's rock and roll. Get her going, get her pumped up. Look, you got your cell phone with you? Perfect. Go ahead and grab your cell phone out. Go ahead and download this first app. It's going to be called Fit Clients. That's how we're going to track your results every single week to make sure you're successful. And the whole thing I'm using here, man, is the tonality. Like the way I'm pitching, the way, like, you can get kind of aggressive when they give you an objection, but be cool about it. You know what I mean? But get more crump, more excited, more pumped up, more passionate in order to get them to their goal. Like, because if you're not passionate, and they're going to be like, well, fuck, like, I'll just go somewhere else. I need to think about it. They don't really need to think about it. Not every single person that comes in says they need to talk to their husband. I just don't believe that. I know it's not. And I feel like sometimes y'all just undershoot yourself and try to go, look, it's $160 a month because that's like the bare minimum. No, that cuts in your commission dramatically. Charge a premium. I can charge, like, you can charge more, man. Like, just own the pricing. You're already getting a discount. Like, typically this program runs anywhere from $300 to $500 a month. I'm already giving you $150 off per month. You're already getting a deal. Let's rock and roll at this. Only time that you offer that, be like, look, you know that they're going to walk. Look, what do I have to do today to help you make a decision? Because at the end of the day, and you just keep going, man. You just keep doing it until you get that yes.
Okay.
Never shorten the program term. The reason why I can't shorten the program term for you is because if you want to shorten the term, I'll let you do it a month. It's $447. Don't believe me? Go to the next slide. Okay. Click on the next slide. It's $447. This is not what you need, though, Susie, to be successful towards your goal. Because I feel 1,000% confident saying that you're not going to lose 70 pounds in the next 4 weeks. Would you agree with me? You need a longer-term program to get you to your end goal. And you're like, Dustin, I can get to that goal in 6 months. Cool. Prove to yourself you can keep it off for another 6 months, okay? Because if something works in 6 months and gets you to that end goal and you fucking stop it, what's going to happen? You're probably going to gain it back, right? So, like, let's be honest with each other. Let's, like, get the weight off. And once you get the weight off, I can tell you this. Us as human beings always strive for momentum. So once you got to that goal and we get these 60 or 70 pounds off, right, you're going to constantly want to become leaner, become tighter, become all these other things, right? So let's just do it for another 6 months and truly give yourself 12 months to feel your absolute best towards your goal. That sound fair enough? Yeah. Awesome. Let's rock and roll.
Okay, we're just coming in for 2 seconds.
Oh, we're done.
Okay.
Pretty much. Do you have any questions for me, man? Sorry, I have someone.
So I think
give me another. I'll jump on my slides really quick. Out of this.
Yeah, I guess the biggest objections that I get
Mm-hmm.
is because by the end of it, they usually they see the value in the program. They really believe that it's gonna work for them.
Yes.
And
because it is.
I guess the price sometimes isn't even usually the biggest thing.
Okay.
I can get people to agree that the price is good.
Okay.
Okay, so what do I need to do now? Just give you type of.
Okay. What if they say, I don't know if I can commit to 12 months?
I completely understand, Susie. At the end of the day, it's 12 months. There's always an out to a program, am I right? Like, number one, if you move within like a 25-mile radius of the studio, it becomes an inconvenience for you to train here. That's different. Provide 4 weeks notice, we can cancel you out. Number two, if you get injured or something like that, we can put you on medical leave. until you get better and then get you back in the studio rocking and rolling again. But at the end of the day, if you want a deal like this, you got to rock with this, okay? If you don't want a deal like that, I mean, we do have 3-month, 6-month programs, but just understand there is a premium cost to that. And guess what you do? You show them the fucking other pricing.
Got it.
You do that.
Yeah. So charge them more if they say they want to do a lesser time.
Yeah. Whatever's on that sheet. Whatever that sheet is at the studio where it's like $447 or $547. And they might be like, well, that's too much. Like, exactly. That's why I'm trying to hook you up with this deal and show you that I'm giving you $150 off per month. Like, I can't even believe they're fucking doing this. Like, we've never done this in 9 years. You're doing it every day, but they don't have to know that. Like, you've never offered anything like this. Like, it's like an online special.
Okay. And yeah, because I think the one lady who I saw the other day, she was like, I just would hate for me to start paying this then if I can't afford it, and if I just like don't come anymore because I'm just
I completely understand, Susan, but let me ask you that. If you don't make the decision today, you've been thinking about getting to this goal for 6 months now, right? If you would have made the decision 6 months prior or 2 months prior, we wouldn't feel the way we feel right now. Because like right now, how do you feel? Not your best, right?
Right.
Why you're here, right? But at the end of the day, if you would have made this decision 6 months ago, I mean, cool, we put something aside. Cool, we don't go buy all this other stuff that's not benefiting us from putting it into our body. If we just eliminate some of the nutrition bad habits that you're implementing now, this program will truly pay for itself. It's going to get you rock and rolling.
Yeah, that's basically because one, I think her name was Tia.
Mm-hmm.
She's about to walk because she's like, I just really need to think about it. And
gotcha.
So I basically used that. I said, Tia,
what is it that you need to think about, Tia? Honestly, it's been 2 years, okay, since you've been at your goal. Or actually, it's been 5 years since you've been at your goal. That's why you got to hone in at the very beginning on that goal. How long, say just like this, have you been thinking about it, like getting the weight off, where it's become really bothersome for you? If you say it just like that, and they give you like 6 months, be like, Tia, there's nothing to think about. Let me explain why. And they're kind of confused that you remember this. Yeah. That's why I don't put it on here. You've been thinking about this, okay, for 2 months, right? You've been feeling like shit, like we don't feel like good, right? You don't feel good. What more is there need to think about? Because let's be honest with each other. The people that make decisions, I feel confident that you're not going to get any better information than I'm giving you right now that's going to take you to your goal. Yeah. What other information do you feel like you need to help you make a buying decision? Because at the end of the day, where are we on a scale of 1 to 10? 1 being like you never want to see me again, 10 being like you're ready to rock and roll. You see all the snap and stuff? Like, dude, that's all strategy, bro. Like, all strategy. Because I've done it 1,000 times. Whenever they tell you, it might be like an 8. Awesome. What do we need to do? What is it? It's either time, it's either schedule, or it's either money. Which one is it? Because I know the schedule works. We got the time to do it. And we got the budget, it sounds like, to do this, right? So what is the thing that you need to think about? Because I feel 1,000% confident this program will move you forward. Yes.
I would like for my husband to make the decision with me.
I completely understand. Why don't you do this? Why don't you surprise your husband? And because, like, I know, like, no matter what, if my wife wants to, and you can use your girlfriend, it doesn't matter. Just be like, I understand that my wife, at the end of the day, if it's going to benefit her, it's going to make her better. It's going to make her more confident. It's going to make her feel her absolute best. It's going to take her to a point where she felt her absolute best. I'm going to back her and support her no matter what. And I guarantee your husband's the same way. Am I right?
Yeah.
Boom. And you go emotional there, though. You can't be like, oh, like, yeah, whatever your husband says, and I say it. Like, you can't be. You got to be like emotional, sympathetic, but stern. And then when you do it like that, they're like, yeah, he's going to agree with me. Cool. Then write it up. Like, look, at the end of the day, you got an idea of what your husband's going to agree to. From a value perspective, is he going to value you training with our trainers at, 15 a session? Is it 20 like, what do you feel confident? Value it from, do you know how much it is for a personal trainer? I'm giving you a deal of fucking lifetime right now. I'm giving you a personal trainer. I'm giving you someone to help you with nutrition. And I'm giving you an accountability coach, someone that's actually going to track your results every single week to make sure you're moving forward. That's a deal, right? Awesome. Let's go and get you rock and rolling. And then give you another objection. You solve that thing, then ask for them to buy again. That's the biggest problem I feel 99.9% sure that you're probably making, is asking for the sale again. Because when someone tells you no, you got to stop, freeze, like, oh shit, they told me no, I'm done, this is done. She's not going to buy. Bullshit. Probably 90% of the people that tell me like, no, I didn't think about it, I got to talk to my husband, it's just, that's their cop-out. I left my wallet at home. It's all bullshit, man. It just is. You got to overcome that, right? Cool. You left your wallet at home. Cool. Let that be exercise number one. Go get your wallet. Go get your workout clothes. Come back here. We got a training session in the next 30 minutes. Let's rock and roll. Get inside of their minds. You know what I mean? Like, you got to win the mind battle. It's just a game. You got to win the game. Oh yeah, you got cash. Like, sometimes I'm like, you got cash? They'll be like, yeah, I got like $80. Cool. Go grab the $80. We'll go ahead and put that down as a deposit, okay, for today, and then you can pay the other one on Friday when you come in. We don't give you any of your tools and resources until you bring your debit card in. You can do that too. So if someone like offers cash, like, yeah, we have to have a card going forward. We'll take your cash now. Don't ever pass up cash. That's another strategy there. Don't be like, oh yeah, we take cash, because you don't want a bunch of cash laying around the studio. But if someone brings like, cool, you can put like $20. Got like $20? Cool. Go ahead and get your card and bring it in, and we can use that. This will just kind of hold your spot, because they're not offering this program tomorrow. That's another thing. Urgency and scarcity. Okay. Well, I need to think about it till tomorrow. We're not running this program tomorrow. We literally had 17 people sign up this morning. Once we're done with our appointments today, we're done. We're cutting this thing off. We're going back to our regular pricing. Well, what's your regular pricing? Let them take a picture of it. Okay. I'm trying to give you a discount today and save you $150 per month. And this program will truly change your life. I feel 1,000%. And you got to say it with conviction as well. Like, this program works. I see it every day. Like, these women that come in here, like, people dropping weight like flies, just feeling better about themselves. Just like, it's a great environment. It's a great experience. Like, you got to like believe in it and talk with it with conviction. You have any questions, man?
Not on this part of things. I guess one thing that I've been struggling with is just the time spent per person. Yeah, I guess the other day there was just some appointments overlapping, and I didn't want people to get restless, like waiting.
Do you do two people together ever?
I kind of did that the other day, but I started one and then had to bring another person in. So I just skipped to the nutrition, did them both at the same time.
Was Lindsay there with you?
No, it was just me.
Yeah, sometimes that happens. But yeah, typically Lindsay's there or someone's there with you. But in that case, we try to spread them out. We only allow 2 appointment times every 30 minutes. Most of the time it's not like that. You kind of know what the show rate is typically. But sometimes it is. And sometimes you just got to own it, and it's crazy. But anytime that like Lindsay's there or something, you can divert her. So meaning stop your sales pitch right then. You notice that someone just came in and be like, hey, Lindsay, I want you to get her started. Lindsay doesn't have to pitch her, but Lindsay can get her started, kind of tell Lindsay what to do. I need you to weigh her in. I need you to do her body fat percentage, and then be like, Andrew's finishing up. Be like, I'll be done in the next 15 minutes. I can get you rock and rolling. Okay? But you want to go quick with it. If you have Lindsay there, once you make that initial sale, okay, meaning that sale's done, transition her to Lindsay. Get Lindsay to get her to download the 2 apps. That way you don't have to spend time doing that. Like, awesome, we'll go ahead and get you Lindsay. Lindsay's our tech person. She can go ahead and get you download the apps. That way you can check out the whatever the fuck you call it, the Fit Clients. That way you can track your results, and also the Mind Body. That way you can schedule all your training sessions in the studio. Give me a hug. Give them a hug. Welcome into the studio. Transition them to Lindsay. You take the next person.
Okay.
Like that as well.
Yeah. I think that's it. I think in the next
ever sit in that one desk to the left, that pull-out table when you're selling. Never do that. I see y'all do that in the camera all the time. It's dumb. Don't do that. If Lindsay's behind the desk, tell Lindsay to move. Period. Just tell her to move. You own that desk, is yours. Like laptop, that desktop, you can play the screen on the desktop. It's a much better sales presentation. It's a much better sales. You should never be pulling out that table. That's Lindsay's table. Unless like I'm with you, I'll sit on the table. You know what I mean? If we're like crazy busy. But overall, you want to make sure that you have that table and as far as we're good, I feel like we're good here. Are we good here?
Yeah.
Oh, let's go. Oh, hold on really quick. We got to go over the contract, okay? So whenever we go over the next thing, we go over the contract, we do their starting weight, their starting body fat percentage. Let them write that in. That's a very important part of the sale, okay? Have them write their current starting weight, their current body, because what they're having to write is their current weight. They feel like shit about themselves, okay? So if they're writing 200 pounds or 150 or whatever that number is, get them to write their first name, last name. The start date's just today's date, okay? Very important. A lot of times they leave this blank. Put today's date. Email, phone number, address, city and state. Over here by submitting. If they were like, I need to do 6 months, cross out the 12, put 6, cross out this, put 6. Try not to do that though, ever. Just like if they want short term, make them pay $447, you know? Or show them the actual 3 months, 6 months, 12 month options on that other sheet and show them, be like, I can give you $100 off any of these pricing.
Yeah.
Whatever you want to do. But you got to make sure that it's ungodly high. That way they understand how much of a deal they're actually getting. Okay? I show that sheet of paper a lot, honestly. Toward the end of this. Look how much money I'm saving. They're not offering this program tomorrow. Urgency and scarcity is one thing that gets people to make a buying decision right this second. Okay? And then you know how to write this up really simple. I typically start off, I'll read these, read 2, read 3, read 4, and then I say read the rest. Why do I say that? Because if you're spending time reading all this shit, it's going to take you forever to make a sale. Make sure they sign date, put your initials here. Grab their ID first. So you have their ID, go scan their ID, bring that paper back, transition. Once you give them the actual ID, give them the debit card, okay? Ask for the debit card. Once you ask for the debit card, get them to download the apps. Hey, do you have your cell phone with you? Awesome. Go ahead and download Fit Clients. Go ahead and download MindBody. What does that do? It takes their mind off of the sale, okay? You're keeping their brain too busy. Is this making sense a little bit?
Yeah.
Is this being – go ahead.
So you ask for their ID and all that after they initial and sign everything, or
exactly initial and sign everything first.
What if they want to do the bi-weekly? Do you cross out the second line because they started?
Make this notes right here and just put bi-weekly payments.
Got it.
You see where it says notes right here?
Yeah.
You don't have to cross out anything on this. Just write bi-weekly payments.
Okay.
Starting week 5. Like bi-weekly payment starting week 5. That's it. That's just for Lindsay.
Cool.
Really simple there.
Awesome, man.
If someone wants to do the 28-day, have them fill that. You got to own the sale though. Like this piece of paper is your gold. Like that's how you get paid. You know what I mean? That's how you're making money. So like own this. Like own it. Like have them write their starting weight, starting body fat, and then they stop there. Awesome. Tell them what to do next. Look, put your first name here. Like point to it. Put your first name. Put your last name. Awesome. Email, address, start date. Because once you kind of get them committed at that point, they feel it's smooth. Then you grab the paper from them. Right. If they do 3 times a week, $240. That would be $60 a week for 3 training sessions. Don't do that 160ness, man. I'm telling you. Like we got people coming in and saying the only reason why I'm saying this, okay? I'm not like, oh, she's better. April is selling 3 days a week, okay, in Sandy Springs for a year-long program at $240.
Yeah.
And she sold like 6 just this week. So, yeah, she's like on fire. Like every person that comes in, she's selling. Her close rate's like 80 or 90%. She's murdering it. It's her flow. That's it. It's just the flow. And like I asked her to repeat everything back to me. I role play. And when I mean it was pitch perfect, like she did the exact same thing, almost word for word that I'm running through. And it's not like I'm just making this shit up. Like if you go through this flow, you will sell more people. I promise. It's just really owning it, tonality. Don't like buck on the price so much. Like the price is the price. It's like, man, that's expensive. What do you mean it's shit's expensive? Like this is what we typically charge. You know what I mean? Show them that other sheet is how expensive. Like I'm trying to save you $150 a month. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And if they're like, oh, well, I want to do 1 month. Well, cool. It's $447. Break it up into 2 payments. First payment today, second payment the next week. It literally says second week right here.
Yeah.
But it's really straightforward, man. I think we're good there. Calling leads, you feel good with calling leads?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Okay, perfect. What Emily and I are going to work on is an actual video because I'm sure people ask you the price of the program, right?
Yeah.
On the phone. We're gonna make a video where you're like, awesome, yeah, I can send you a link on how the pricing the program works. It's really straightforward though. It's more of what's based on your goals. Meaning some people need to lose 5 pounds, they might only need this program. Someone needs to lose 50 pounds, they're gonna do this. So we have a lot of different program options available. But I can tell you this, we have clients paying like $25 a week, and it kind of goes up from there.
Yeah.
That's all you need to say. $25 a week and goes up from there. Be like, Dustin, what's $25 a week? They do 1 day a week.
Yeah.
$25, they can do one. They want to come in 1 day a week, $25. So I feel like that was good. The big thing that we want to talk about is that switch, okay? Meaning you transition, make sure you're going deep like I did through all the slides. I think we did good. I need to think about it, how to overcome that. It's real simple. If you go over that very initial part, you will have no I need to think about it. I promise. Like there's nothing to think about. Like explain to them what is there that you feel like you need to think about. Objections, I need to talk to my husband. I feel like we did a good job on that one. And the financial is pretty much, look, from a value perspective, what does this program worth to you to move you to your goal? Like this program will help you. It will not hurt you. Yes, it's financial, but we all buy things we don't need. Like we all have these iPhones, right? $500. We always are getting kind of the new ones that come out. Okay, it just comes down to priorities, right? Like we got Louis Vuitton purses, we got clothes, we got shoes. We always have like something, you know what I mean, from a financial standpoint, that if we just move that around for the next 6 months, that can make you a happier person. When you go clothes shopping, your clothes are going to fit better. Like all these things are going to be better in life, right?
Yeah.
This program will pay for itself long-term wise. Okay, because this is your health at the end of the day. And I feel 1,000% this program is absolutely going to help you and make you a better person. All right? So let's go ahead and get rocking and rolling. When to downgrade offer, only when they're 100% going to walk, period. Don't be like, it's 160. Fucking never do that again. The only reason why I say this, okay, if I calculated, okay, just really quick, if I calculated, you sold 3 people, right? Yeah, yesterday or something like that. If you calculate the value of all 3 of those, it was less than $240 a month for a year. Meaning the contract value that you sold was, I think, $1,600. Okay? Versus one sale at $240 is $2,880. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So you want to keep that in mind too. So like, yeah, we sold 3 people, but the value of the contract was not even enough for one person at $240 a month.
I see.
You kind of see
almost would have been better to sign up one person at $240.
Exactly. Just from a value standpoint, yes, kind of.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to do what you got to do sometimes. I mean, certain days you got shit people, certain days you got amazing people. It happens, but we want to get – it's not the people so much as it's the pitch, I promise. The only reason why I say that is because April's generating a ridiculous amount of fucking sales off the exact same leads. So it's just we got to get better at that pitch. And I feel like today was good. I mean, I feel like we went over – and I'm going to actually record this so that, we can refer back to it. So if we're not online or we are struggling with something, we can dive a little bit deeper into what we can do to help.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
All right, man. Do you need anything from me?
Sounds good. I'm all set.
Awesome. I'll save this, put it in like a YouTube video, send it to you. Maybe you want to roll through it at certain points or something like that. You have access to it. We'll try to maybe like once every 2 weeks or something, make sure we're just kind of same format. If we're struggling with something, we can switch it up.
Okay, cool.
And you do know people are coming in on that detox, right? Have you had any of that? It's the same thing. It's run through the same funnel, same process. Awesome, man. Well, thank you for jumping on. I hope you have a fabulous day. And let's continue crushing it, man.
All right, let's do it.
We're not doing bad. I know we can do better. So
yeah. Cool.
Awesome.
Cool.
Have a good one, man. We'll see you.
Bye-bye.